Africa's growth rate slowed from 5.4% in 2012 to an estimated 4% in 2013. While this is not a bad performance, considering that it is twice as high as the global average, economic experts hold that something is amiss in the continent.
What we are missing is a realistic plan. We are missing what are the projects that are bankable and discuss those. We meet year in, year out and discuss similar things around what are the challenges, what are the problems, and what are the prospects. I think what we need is a concrete plan.
The African Ministers of Finance and Economic Affairs meeting in Abuja is aiming at bridging the gap between the export of raw materials and value addition in the continent.
What we are aiming at is a diversified sources of economic growth. That will enable it to be resilient to external shocks, but also will boost it as much as possible if there are multiple heads or sources of growth in the economy.
The extractive industries cannot take you anywhere, and we've got to move from those extractive industries to beneficiation and do what Africa needs to do, and look at the totality of things that Africa needs to do.
There is a lot of good news for Africa. Medium-term growth prospects for the continent are quite strong. This is bolstered by increasing domestic demand, easing infrastructure constraints, and ever tighter trade and investment ties with emerging economies.
Participation or inclusion will bring about ownership, and ownership will bring about commitment, and commitment will lead to faithful and zealous implementation.
Economic experts advise to translate rapid economic growth into a sustained and inclusive development. Africa must follow through the development strategies that foster economic diversification, create jobs, reduce inequality and poverty. And these are all important for the growth to be a blessing than a curse. Grumjala CCTV, Abuja, Nigeria.